I think that leaders can show that they care by being vulnerable. I think that leaders are not exempt from having problems in their life or having gone through difficult times, whether it be reintegration issues or maybe financial issues or just a whole host of what are just normal human family and relationship type of issues. And I think it's important for leaders to have the courage to talk about what they have gone through in their life and to also tell the soldiers how they solve those problems. But I think that leaders need to be vulnerable. I think that leaders have to be approachable. And I know that we are in an organization that's got a rank structure, and that sometimes it's not easy to walk up to somebody who is senior to you and express what may be something personal and being a problem. But I think that we as leaders have a responsibility to set conditions that even if a soldier is uncomfortable, if they approach us, if we make ourselves approachable, that we make sure that we take that discomfort away from the soldier so that they can talk to us about whatever it is that is a problem in their life. I think that the first line supervisor is absolutely critical in an Army formation. And that's because that's who the soldier sees and goes to first for anything, whether it's a problem, whether it's a celebration, whether it's just a routine matter in the unit. But we know that our first line leaders only have contact with their soldiers physically in battle assemblies and maybe at annual training. So I think it's really important that our first line leaders not just establish a battle assembly relationship with their soldiers, but a relationship with them that allows them the comfort to reach out to them during the month and at times that are other than Army Reserve training events. We have to go out of our way to include families in everything that we're doing. Sometimes there's a tendency that we've checked the block maybe because we had a family day at Christmas and then we gave obligatory briefings to our families at that time, but we have to consciously make sure that we reach out and we're communicating with our families just as vigorously as we're communicating with our soldiers. And there's several ways that you can do that. We can do that through our family programs. We can do that through the family readiness group. We can have Facebook, we've got email, we've got several ways now that we can put information out to our family members. But I think that we need to put the effort into communicating with them just as vigorously as we want to communicate with our uniform members. What I would like leaders to improve on is to go from the concept of caring to actually caring. I know that I have, even within my own organization, I've challenged the people that I work with is that here we are in human capital, we're writing policy about how we need to improve how we interact with our soldiers and that we need to have first line leaders engaged and we need to do all of these things that are human interaction. And at the same time, you don't speak to the person in the cube next to you. You don't know that somebody in your own section had a person graduate from college in their family or that they had an accident in their family and they're having a hard time. We talk from a program perspective and we put our emphasis behind that we've got to have a program where people care, but real caring starts person to person. And I think what leaders have to do is they actually have to not only talk it, they have to demonstrate it. And you demonstrating that by taking the time to stop, look a soldier, look a civilian in the eye, ask them how they're doing, and be sincerely interested in the answer that they give.